Hello? Is this MF thing on? I gotta keep it PG, you understand? I was asking my wife, like, what kind of, like, opening catchphrase I should use, because I'm still working on one. I was thinking, like, I don't know, I am papaya. Hey, shut up, that was not that bad! Shut up! What person in the chat liked it, thank you. Alright, let's swap over. So, as the title implies, this is a 2-decade-old game, if you looked it up. But it has about 3,000 recurring players every day. And, one of the hallmarks of it is hardcore mode, which means that if you die for any reason, then you lose the status. Your character doesn't die, you don't lose the character or anything like that, but this special status is gone, and if you keep this status alive for certain thresholds, like certain levels or multiple of maxing out different jobs or roles, then you get special stuff. The thing that is meant to set this particular stream apart is the fact that if I die, the character is just gone forever. It gets deleted. There are certain rules that apply to that, because the idea of playing a hardcore Ironman and a massively multiplayer online RPG is insane. Like, it's insane. Like, just don't do it. Like, don't do it to yourself, but, you know, breads and circuses and whatnot. So let me swap over to my other screen here. There she is! Alright, so, because you gotta hit that, you know, cat girl enjoying demographic, and as it happens, there's like, I'm kind of coping when I tell myself this, but a very small reason that I chose Mithra, which is like the cat girl race of the universe, is because they get different small advantages with their dexterity, which makes them better at hitting stuff, but because the idea of putting myself in an upfront and dangerous situation and dying forever is scary, and because there's different objectives that I'm going to try to meet before I put myself in that position, I'm going to start off as a freaking white mage, because at least I can save myself at the last at the last possible moment before death. Let me engage gamer mode here. Get her up. Yeah. I put her by the fire because I wanted to make sure that she was warmed up, you know? Yeah, let me double check to make sure I didn't forget anything. I don't believe I did. I think that I was diligent enough to make sure that I had everything, so I could just, like, all gas, no brakes it. It is nice. Like, different nations have their own setups, like Winders, which is like a woody, elfish, LV zone without any owls. It just has like cat girls and very, very tiny people called Tartaru. They get a waterfall, and so between the waterfall and the fireplace, I was caught in kind of like a tough situation. I forget what Sandoria gets. I don't like the bagpipe injection and their music score, so I try to stay away from that place as much as I can. Apparently I prefer the desolate landscape of Bastock, or Bastook, depending on your parlance or regional equivalent. So they introduced with the Horizon XI private server the benefit of a new player tutorial. It is not complete because there is more to this game than any human could possibly retain, knowledge-wise, but it does, at the very minimum, give you some kind of lead. Because the way that, if you're not familiar with this game at all, it is slow-paced. Like, it's almost turn-based, but like it's like a MMO turn-based system. The game is very unforgiving. It does not hold your hand literally at all. So after this like mini tutorial that it puts you on, you are left basically to fend for yourself. But if there's one thing that I learned, it's that people are endlessly helpful. And to that end, I created a link shell that is focused purely on just creating like a social, beginner-friendly experience for people. And it's gone pretty well. You always run the risk of running into that one guy in games like this that is very strong-minded to the point of just like pushing people away. Like if you don't have the best gear, if you don't, sync up your attacks with me in this particular way, then you might as well just uninstall the game. Stuff like that. It's just very unhelpful. But I cultivated a good group of people, I think. So I'm very excited about that. And nice. So as you can see, this is the high-octane gameplay that we get to enjoy on Mondays and Fridays. Possibly Saturdays too, if I'm feeling frosty. You almost got there. I just need to kill one more guy. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. Wouldn't it be so funny though if I just died right here? Now in that circumstance, I have like a backup character. I could create a new one, so it wouldn't actually be like the end of the world. But I just want to fight something that's like a little baby. Can I have like a little, not like literally fight like a small child? I mean, it's like something that isn't gonna kill me. And now, Final Fantasy is like one of the definitely the friendlier MMOs because everyone bonds through mutual suffering. So there is gatekeeping for sure, but it is definitely in the minority, and those particular types of people definitely do keep to their own cliques, which makes the rest of the game just feel a lot better. I'm really strongly prefer not to die here. Here we go. Okay. Loaded question of the day. How is everyone doing in the year of our Lord? Good.
Yeah, boy.
That's what I like to hear. I'm just gonna heal myself up a little bit because the game is unforgiving to the point that I could like swing at it and then miss like 4 times in a row, and then it crits me twice and hits me twice, and then my character is dead forever. And so if you type in exclamation point Ironman in chat, it will show you the rules that I'm kind of like conditioning myself to. It basically boils down to, if my character dies for any reason, I reserve the right to move any valuable stuff back to my main character. If I'm in the middle of a party, which is a group of 6 people that go out to a particular place and then kill indigenous wildlife in the game, of course, for hours, then woo, we did it, let's go!
Yes.
Level 2, baby! What was I saying? Oh yeah, if I'm in a party, then if I die, I am honor bound to make sure that I finish out the party so that the other 5 people who are in it with me, their experience isn't affected. I'm not going to be like, oh, hey guys, I died, and part of the theme of the stream that I'm doing is that I just have to delete myself, so like, good luck, LMAO. That just would be nice. Ow!
This is not okay.
Yeah, that'd be kind of booty. I had, like, if you do experience that extremely rarely, I would say like 0.5% of all parties that you get, there's gonna be like a guy that is like, hey, there's like an entry in chat where it like an autofill for like complete sentences, and you get the old have stuff to do, gotta go, like within 20 minutes. So like you invite them. Another personal favorite is I have to. I know I just started, and I'm so sorry, but I have to go like pick up my kids. I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Not so they don't AFK the whole time, but if you have the thought, like, we're essentially down a person, but they're getting the experience during the whole time that we're killing without them, it's hard to shake that feeling. Like, you just override it. Like, the world is gonna move on, like, regardless, but like, it's still very slightly annoying. But most parties aren't like that. Like, I make a regular habit of forming my own parties for different reasons. One, I enjoy it immensely. But 2, I can kind of control how the group forms, like what its composition is. If I feel like there's someone that, like, could be toxic or whatever, which has happened to me exactly once, but it's worth mentioning, like, I can screen for stuff like that. I can control the general state of the team, and I can try to put them in situations where they succeed, and so do I alongside them. That also comes with plotting skill chains and stuff. I have a calculator that I use that tells me what type of skills people can use in what order to try to create a special effect that does a bunch of bonus damage, and then other magic type characters can capitalize on that damage by casting certain spells. I just enjoy watching everyone get into kind of like a flow state, which is really the bread and butter of the game. It is very nice. So for the first 10 levels, it's this. It's killing 800,000 bees. It's not particularly difficult. It's not the most engaging thing on the planet, but you're also aware that like 8,000 other people are also in the same boat, and bonding through mutual suffering is definitely a big hallmark of this game. There's another person out there in Sandoria that do be hitting orcs really hard. And like, if we look at the same, oh yeah, let's go. Very exciting. Like, if we look at the same in-game moon, like, you feel a connection there, even though you're separated by giant land masses. Everybody gets the feel. Oh yeah, look at that mode.
fucking teamwork.
Once you get to level 10 being the safest, you can then experience / subject yourself to one of two places primarily. The Woooh Peninsula, I almost butchered that, but I didn't. Which is like this deserty type area. Not really desert, it's more like a barren wasteland kind of place like this. Just on the other side of the world. But the majority of the player base, about 2/3, go to this. It's gonna sound like an oxymoron when I say it out loud, but this beachy hellscape called Falkern Dunes, where the monsters are plentiful and unforgiving, and where most people, as the expression goes, cut their teeth when learning to party for the first time. And my role in those situations is going to be keeping people alive. So if you're playing on your phone, a lot of the information, or watching on your phone, a lot of the information is going to be really small, and I apologize for that. I'm currently level 3. If you have it up on like a second monitor and like you blow it up and it's like a 1920 by 1080, you might be able to tell the digits in the bottom. I have it so small for kind of like personal readability, but I might actually like increase it a little bit because it is borderline too small even for me. There are a number of support classes in the game. Black Mage could be considered a support class in the sense that, in addition to just blowing stuff up, it's partially responsible for debuffing enemies, poisoning, beating, stuff like that. Just because their skill in doing that kind of, having that kind of effect on monsters is like natural to them. Red mages is another big one. They're like a hybrid of white and black. But white mages are the penultimate support class. I'm the white mage right now. So the objective long term, if or when we make it that far, is getting the white mage up to at least 18, which is what I need in order to do a quest that unlocks another aspect of the game called sub-jobs. Sub-jobs being you equipping another job in order to get some of their stats and abilities equal to like half your level. So like basically you're strapping on like a half as strong phrasing. You're strapping on a half as strong like other job onto your character in order to kind of expand or round out their abilities a little bit. And there's literally nothing stopping you from doing something like white mage equipping a warrior sub job. It wouldn't really do that much for you because mages aren't traditionally going to want to put themselves in like close combat situations unless you're red mage, but they're a jack of all trades type character or job. The main goal that I'm working towards right now is fulfilling the tutorial quest, which... Oh no, the server's coming down from maintenance, are you kidding? Why? Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh man. maintenance is also gonna. They don't normally do maintenance on Fridays though. They normally do it on Mondays at like 10 o'clock. That's brutal, man. Live stream, everybody! Woo!
Oh, no, 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 no.
So in this situation, what I'm gonna do is monitor the Discord and see when the server comes back up. That's basically all that I could do. What I'll do in the meantime is just boot up the game that I would normally reserve for Wednesdays, which is going to be Foxhole. And then as soon as I see that that we're back online, then I'll just swap back to this. So the philosophy that I practice is called Stoicism, and I am definitely applying it here and now, and that I can only really affect what I personally can try to put out into the world, and the world is going to kind of be affected by that, but it is not up to me to make the server not go into maintenance mode. It's just not my power. I don't think I can do that. The monster is too close to the other one. So in this game, they can link. And what linking means is that the other monster that is too close to the other one would try to kick my butt. And that would be very bad for me. I would almost certainly die in that situation. Unless you are very overtuned, you're not going to be able to handle two monsters at the same time. That is definitely like a way later thing. Look at all these views. They have no idea the world is ending. That is what she's saying, dude. Oh man, you're right. You're right. Still thinking of a catchphrase. Oh yeah, let's go, dude. Woo.
Yes.
I believe that the gay person told me that all I have to do is get my club smashing skill up to 5, and then he will permit me a slip of paper that will allow me to get a ring that makes the level progression a little bit faster, which is a godsend. In typical Final Fantasy XI fashion, it has like limited uses and times that you can use it, but he's basically saying, talking to him now, he's telling me about how weapon skills work, telling me about how beastman seals work, which you use as currency that you can turn into special instance fights. He's gonna make me craft something. Man, the world's ending. I don't have time for that.
Well, excuse me, princess.
I don't want to. Alright, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna like it. Alright, so now he's gonna tell me I did a very good job, that I'm a very good cat girl, and that I can proceed to the next step, which I honestly don't remember. Oh, it wants you to put it on the auction house? Dude, stop trying to teach me stuff!
Hey! Hey!
Ugh.
War. War never changes.
There's no jump function in the game, so I can't just, like, eat myself over that little wall there in order to get to the auction house. Alright, so I got the server message like a minute ago that the server's going to be coming down in like 5 minutes. When that happens, I'm going to go into be right back mode, and then I'm going to swap to the game that I did not intend to play today until the maintenance is over, called Foxhole, which is also a massively multiplayer online persistent World War II simulator, but it's not actually like World War II. It's very cool. I had my own gripes with it, but it's like Final Fantasy XI. I might rip on it sometimes, but it's just because I enjoy the game so much. Like, there's not really anything like Final Fantasy XI now. The closest contemporary thing would be World of Warcraft, like Classic. And when I say Final Fantasy XI, I mean this era of Final Fantasy XI, circa like 2004. They made a lot of quote quality of life improvements, unquote, to the formula in modern day Final Fantasy XI that you can go onto like Steam and buy. But they made it extremely easy for you to do literally everything by yourself, which if you're trying to just get mileage out of the story is great. And it has a good story. He's telling me about the experience rings, conquest promotion voucher. Okay, so I got the key item that I need in order to give it to my mans to get the experience ring. So at least I can get that much done. Wait, maybe I need to actually trade it to him. No, it's a key item. I want to spend my conquest points, common items. There's a few different choices. They're all meant to differ between how much time you think you're going to be able to invest in the game. Chariot, which is like the most experience overall, but has limited uses. Empress, which is like an in-between. And Emperor... No, Empress is the one where you just like spam out. So if you have like a day to play, then you choose that one. Because I'm going to all in on White Mage for a long time, I'm going to choose the Emperor Band. Yes, purchase item. Okay, I have it. So the server admins are officially telling us to go to a safe place and log out to avoid a situation that, you know, could be real bad. It could be real bad. I got the ring. Is that exciting?
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
I got that ring, though.
No.
But some of you guys can hear all this stupid sounds and stuff that I'm playing in the background, right? Like, it's telling me that they're coming through. But I am not independently verified besides watching a bar go up and down. Okay, good. Is the volume okay on those? Is the volume okay in general? Am I too loud, too soft? Probably too loud. Okay. I Thankfully I can actually control that. Okay, that should be better. Oh, look at all that money! Server's crashing, server's dying. Okay, I need to log out. It's already R0ing me. which means I was... Nothing should happen. Nothing should happen to my character because he didn't log out in time. Alright, but what I will do is prep for the other game. And I will see you guys in a... I don't know. Uno momento. Really the only other language bit I know on how to say that. Alright, goodbye, I'll be back. Alright, good. That whole thing works. So this is Foxhole. Top down. Like almost like a Diablo-esque perspective. Highly cooperative online game. In pseudo World War II, I am playing as the colonial side, which is not quite like, and they wear like kind of like a pseudo American uniform, but no like actual nation is like in the game. Like there's no France, no Germany, no America, nothing like that. It's all like their own nations and lore and stuff like that. So I will play this until I see in the corner of my eye that the other FFXI Lv.75 Discord is up. And then we'll return to our normal programming.
Let's do this.
Alright, so this is the entire world map. Thousands of players are fighting over it right now. The colonials are fighting against the wardens, who wear World War I French-style uniforms, but we're all using weapons and equipment and tanks and stuff taken from kind of piecemeal from all the different nations of the period. We are based in Calagai, but we were fighting in Godscrofts. It is like that, except I think in running, please correct me if I'm wrong, in running with rifles, all the other little guys, with the exception of a few, are NPC controlled. Literally every single person that you see in this game is a human being. Everything is made by players. They go to these scrap fields, they mine it up, they take that stuff to a refinery, it gets turned into materials, and then those materials can be turned into guns and ammo and grenades or tanks. But we're still, like, the war just started yesterday. So there's not, basically we're all starting with like the equivalent of sticks and rocks. Let me change this music to something a little bit better. Live. Because this is definitely not like this is not like a relaxed, like chill out game, kind of the same way that Final Fantasy XI is. So we'll do synth. There we go. That's probably better. Right, and then so you can see more of the screen. I'm going to remove the Final Fantasy XI chat blocker. Find it. Should be able to find it. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that's all set up for that. Something I like to do, I'm gonna move myself actually a little bit, because I am definitely like way out there. And my helm. And I'm going to move myself down here. There we go. Take it right into the corner. That looks good. Okay. So we're gonna grab a rifle. And then we're gonna get ourselves out there, man. Let's do it.
Yes, me lord.
It's like Real War. The time to die is really, oh my goodness. The time to die is really low. So the key, in theory, is to play cautiously. It's just me looking at the map right now. The reason why it's hidden like this is because there is a microscopic chance that a Foxhole player that is funny enough will come onto the stream and try to find out key positions of things. And finding out, like doing actual scouting and stuff like that is a big part of the game. Yeah, stream snipers, exactly. It happens less than people think that it does. But there is undoubtedly some people that feel like they can that they can do or should do literally anything in order to win, like even if it goes against the spirit of the game. So all these trenches, all these buildings are built by role players using time and basic materials that are salvaged up. There's a lot of firing going on. And they're assaulting this place called Axehead, but we're just trying to make it to the bridge. So ideally what I should do is go find Cannons, which is the name colloquial for high explosive grenades, which is the closest thing to like a bunker buster that we have at this early stage in the war.
The rifleman garrisons I'm trying to attack have a friendly trench line like right next to him.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys dying hard or hardly dying?
What the hell? Horrific. Please do not do that.
Hey, Mammon Rush, fucking get on the roof.
Sucks. You sound like a fucking crowd.
Just me.
Checking something real quick.
Oh, was there a door the entire time? Wow, there was a door over there.
This
The
thing?
entire time.
Oh my gosh, is that how it sounded like this whole time?
Cool.
Never mind. I should sound normal now. What the heck? I thought he changed that. It probably sounds a lot better. It's a good thing that that guy let me know that there was like a problem. Yeah, the filter was on. I have like 20 different voices that I'm RP capable of doing. That should sound great when I export that.
Oh, sorry, I shot that.
No, I just wanted to waste some.
Oh god damn.
Well, yeah, it is sort of intentional. But I normally reserve it for this, so I can like pretend that I'm like a combat drone that's assaulting places. I did not intend to start the stream with that point.
Hit 1, 2, 3 review.
Oh man, good start.
No.
All my homies love it. Can I?
Go get down. You're gonna get shot by the minigun.
They actually have like a pretty good setup here. I might not actually be able to do anything, so I'm gonna go check out the other side because it does seem.
He's exposed. Damn it, he's inside.
What's exposed? Oh, the guy.
Yeah, the dog.
No, I have a whole other RP voice.
Wait till night.
I'm just annoyed because we were making a range, but now we can because I don't know Foxhole logic.
This guy
Okay, why is it like that? Hang on one second, guys. It's occurring to me that you can't actually see. That was strange. Okay, now it's working properly.
This is really no man's land right here.
This is short no man's land.
Check on the server.
Bro, this is our JT right
Okay,
now.
the server is back up.
That was a perfect
We're gonna go
shot.
back to our normal scheduled programming. I'm gonna go put this stuff back because everything is made by players, so it's like the nice thing to do. Okay. I'm just gonna switch it to just chatting, because I don't need to go fully back. Here, let's play Horizon. Hopefully it lets me in the first time. I had this whole massive checklist of things to like check to make sure was set up right, and I followed it to the letter. You know, self pat on the back. I did not check to see if my voice changer was on. Oh, I mean, everybody seems, you know, all 8,000 people watching seem fine. Maybe they love it. I don't know. Maybe my actual voice is worse. Could be possible. No, there's no way. It's the kids that are wrong. Hello. It's me, Stoic Man, trying to adapt to changing circumstances in real time, like a pro. I gotta get used to it eventually, so all the stuff happening at once should happen now. It's good for me. Alright, so now I need to turn off my foxhole stuff. And then my chat filter goes back on. And then Final Fantasy goes back on. There we are. See, guys, literally nothing happened. All I'll have to do is just edit out the entire first 50 minutes. And then I am freaking golden. Nobody will know the difference. It's not. Okay, it might be like 10% copium. There is a little bit of copium injection in there. Let me write down right now. Check voice changer. I mean, it's mostly a tool for memes, but you know, memes are important, you know? You know?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay. Grab all my money. Send myself all the money back that I do not want to risk losing on this character. Keep 20,000 big ones on myself for expenditures. And then we just freaking get right back out there, dude. We just get ourselves right back out there. Before I forget, I need to actually change my title back. Title, category, Final Fantasy XI Online. Not one line. Online. Please. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah, give it up. Good. Oh, man. Should have called this a troubleshooting stream. But I think that everyone's expectations are pretty managed. That is a LS member right there. LS being short for Link Shell. Hello. Nya. So as a cat girl, it is my legal imperative to make sure that I nya or meow to my Link Shell mates whenever possible. It is very motivating to them. I'm sure that it's motivating for you too. So let me here. This will probably enhance your experience.
Ooh woo.
There, did that do anything for you? What about this one?
Meow.
Oh. All right, let's get back out there. Time to die. Time to die and lose an hour of progress. Let's go. I am very aware of the limits of the human condition for cringe, and you're probably like 80% there. So all I have to do is like keep you at like 90% without like sending you over the threshold. And it slowly builds an addiction that should, according to my analysts, keep you coming back. Because all the Zoomers, they freaking live for cringe. It's built into their DNA. I forgot I have a ring now. A special ring. Oh man, look at it. Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
Let's go. We're gonna use it right now. Let's go.
Poggers.
Hello, Riggs. All right, time to beat the worms senseless. I don't even know why. Like, there's no pest control in Bastock or anywhere else, really. Like, it's an enemy at the gate situation literally everywhere. Before I forget, because I already did, I'm going to eat an entire egg.
I can do that.
Just like eat just literal Easter egg. Oh. Yeah. I mean, you don't actually see the character eating the egg. As for all I know, she's just like smashing it against her forehead. Like absorbing it through her skin like an amoeba. That's a good visual. So the ring, there's actually no reason for me not to keep the chat filter on. Like, so there's a chat filter in the bottom left, as you can probably tell, that is supposed to protect people that may be talking to me about sensitive things because I'm the leader of the Link Shell, the clan that I'm a part of. And sometimes I help people through situations that they're experiencing, IRL or otherwise. But everyone's kind of like chilling right now, so I could probably just remove it so that you can see like experience and stuff that I'm getting. There we go. But if you want to be immersed, like see Twitch in your Twitch, because we heard you like Twitches, then just like let me know and I'll put it back up. me heal myself. Double check that the stream is named right. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Beautiful. And check my thing on the side here. Looks good. Looks good. Everybody having a good time. So there's supposed to be something that automatically plugs my stream into the main Horizon Discord, but I don't think it's working because Horizon XI is not like forefront of the beginning of the chain, and that might be what their bot is looking for. To like automatically put it in there. It should be easy enough to figure out.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. So the long-term plan is getting the character to 18, getting their sub job, and or getting Black Mage up to as high as I can get it after the sub job, which will let me get it into a position where as a white mage I can go grab sneak and invisible, which is borderline required to get anywhere in the game because it's so dangerous. Let me go. Let's go.
Very good.
So exciting. I didn't realize I was actually that close. Black Mage to 18 for warp, which means that I can go back to whatever I have set as my home region at any time. And then get White Mage to 25. Which will put me in the best possible position to then bring myself to equipping a different job that is much more likely to kill me, but as a consequence, make it much more entertaining. In the same way that you watch, like, people that love watching NASCAR love watching the cars go around and around, but they, you know, maybe like some of them hope deep down that the cars might crash. Or like watching hockey because you enjoy it like on its own merits. But you're like, I hope somebody throws a fist. I don't feel that way. You might. I don't know. All I'm saying is that I get it. Yeah, undoubtedly, Riggs, it would be the smarter play to just not put yourself in a situation where your lives are in the hands of others, especially, you know, given the circumstances where I'm playing a hardcore Iron Man character where like death means like actual death. But I'm just gonna do it.
A hunter must hunt.
You know? I just gotta hear in my head the Dark Souls death noise. It's the only thing that does it for me anymore, man. I think my wife is watching, so maybe perhaps that wasn't the best thing to say. Oh. Yeah. So I've, like most people that play Final Fantasy XI, I have probably way too much familiarity with the Valkyrie Dunes. I should learn how to like where to party best in Baburumu, but muscle reflex is a hell of a drug. But I also enjoy, in addition to leading parties, I also enjoy finding new camps. Since the server population has stabilized a little bit, camps are more freely available. That's actually good to know. I'm gonna have to make it a point of partying there. Possibly on this character. Like if on Mondays when I play on my normal character, so to speak, if I'm doing partying, then I will probably use that as the opportunity to seek out parties in Woooh. And then after I've given them like a trial run, then subject myself to like the threat of actually dying with this character. Mandy's are also good, I've heard. I think those are around like the 13s or something. There's one thing that I've learned from Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Elden Ring and stuff, which are all going to be excellent stream fodder in future on like variety days, like Saturdays being the primary day that's probably going to happen, is that the prospect of my character dying forever is perhaps not as spooky as it probably should be. Coupled with my personal philosophy, I feel like I've rounded out my brain to kind of expect being like total annihilation. It's probably fine.
Thank you, Dark Souls.
It is probably fine. I am extremely disappointed that there isn't more Elden Ring like sound bites out there for me to like easily get and slot in. I mean, the collection I have is pretty good. I got all the carvings, but you know, can you look at yourself in the mirror and really say I have too many Dark Souls sound bites to play on stream? I don't think that's a thing. I just don't see it. Ooh, let's go.
Let's do this.
We're almost there. I will say partying is almost certainly not going to happen tonight, even with the ring usage. Because the ring gets me there faster, but I don't think it's going to get me there all the way to like 10. Ideally, you would want to be 11, but ain't nobody got time for that. You know? I gotta smoke him if you got him. So I've beaten Dark Souls 3 a few times. Elden Ring is the only Dark Souls-esque thing that I've gotten all achievements in. I lived and breathed that game. So I am beyond excited for the DLC to come out. Beyond excited. my god. Having summons definitely helps, like other players, but for like the last boss, well, no, it's just you, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm not gonna do any spoilers, but I don't know if you can bring anyone in there with you. I think it's just the summons, like the actual NPC characters that you can summon into existence. I could be wrong. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Yeah, one of the summons that was like way overtuned, and I'm not going to spoil which one in case it matters, but I use that like liberally. As soon as I got it, I pretty much used it for everything. And apparently everyone else did too, because they nerfed it quite a bit. There are definitely some people out there that are like super hardcore about Dark Souls to the point of being like, I will literally never give myself more health. I am going to never use any dexterity based weapons that are like quick. I'm always going to use like the biggest MFing thing that I got. And like the designer, I believe it was Miyazaki himself, was like, if you need to use literally any tools to get past the content, like just do it. Like, don't feel bad about it. So that's like my school of thought. That said, in those games, it's hard for me to go all in on a magic build unless I've beaten the game the first time. I always end up using some kind of like hybrid, like paladin-esque character, typically like spears mixed with white magic, or your chosen parlance for whatever the divine magic. There's a particular boss fight. Again, no spoilers from me. that has this move that's almost impossible to avoid unless you've like spent way too much time with it. And one of the things that I enjoy doing is being a support element in games like Dark Souls. Like if I'm just chilling out and I'm not looking to progress, but I enjoy the feeling of helping other people progress, which is like a running theme for me. I will put down my summon sign in front of bosses that I know are really difficult or painful. And so for this particular boss, I put my summon sign down, and I was lucky if like 20% of people at the time didn't die in like the first 20 seconds. Which is fine, like it's or like a not small number of people would be like, okay, summon, go get him.
Potion seller, enough of these games.
And I'd be like, go get him, guy, and then they would listen to my advice and go get him, and then promptly die.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's just like, dude. But then you, like, other times you feel amazing. Like as a summon, you, oh yeah, let's go. We're getting there, dude.
All right.
We're getting there. I'm surprised the ring hasn't run out yet. Chariot or otherwise. I don't know what this double worm thing is. I think it's just like a graphical thing. Or it's like over spawning in certain places. These starting zones didn't used to be this populated. Oh, I have new stuff, don't I? Oh, I have Poisona, Vanish, which is the closest thing to a nuke that White Mage gets besides Holy, but almost no one uses on, except on like skeletons, because like it reduces their special resistances. I got a lot of stuff. Okay, apparently I can use everything. Let's go. I was able to use all my scrolls.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
So good. All right, let me... hello? Oh, I have it set to party mode. Here, let me be nice to this person. The key to getting far in this game... Let me move this stuff down here. The key to getting far in this game is being as nice as humanly possible to other people and staying away from the people at all costs that are like, if you don't eat like end game food, like I'm just gonna kick you from the party. I've only ever personally met one person that was like that in this game. Thankfully, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna witch hunt them on here. Like they know what they did, but it was just a normal party. We were hanging out in Quotham Island, you know, the rocky coast hellscape, and like I was just doing my thing, and he was like, "Here, take this, and then you can be my retainer," or something like that, which was not like a normal way to speak to a person. So that was very confusing right off, and I just accepted that, okay, it was probably just a very strange man trying to interface with me. I'm strange myself, just in a different way. That's okay. And he just kept talking weird to me. Like he asked me, first he was a warrior at like level 20, and he just wasn't in like a mental position or something to tank, which is normally a stance that warriors only take like way late in the game, because there aren't many tanks to go around, for one, especially at those levels. But he was already in the mindset that like I'm like an end game person, like RPing as a level 20, and he was like, "Hey, can I borrow your shield? Or do you have a shield that you can give me?" Something like that. And he trades me, and I put the shield in the window instantly. I don't ask him like, "Hey, can you make sure that you get that back to me?" I just took it on faith that he was gonna return it. And he puts in the window like $5,000, 5,000 gil, which is like which is infinitely more than what I gave him was worth. Like easily 20 times over more. And he was like, "I'm taking a screenshot of this conversation of this screen so that you know that I know, and if you don't get, like, if I don't get my money back, I'm gonna post it to my Discord." And like other stuff like that, but it was just like, it was a profoundly weird experience the entire time with this guy. And eventually I didn't use the food that he gave me, because it was food that was like way over what was necessary or really beneficial. And I said, "I'm gonna give you your fish back." And he's like, "Why? Is it too good for you?" I said, "If you don't take the fish, I'm gonna drop it on the ground." And he's like, "Okay, then drop it." And I tried sending it back to him using like the mailing system later, and I think that he got it in his head that like he was making some kind of like a meta point where he was like he left it in there. He didn't take it out. Like it was just showing as pending for like 3 days. And I took it out because like at that point, I'm like, if I leave it in here any longer, it's wasting a space for me. And it's like almost like, I'm sure that he was going to twist it in some way that he was like proving his point to himself. That is, out of all of the interactions that I've had, that was the only one that I was like, what is wrong with this dude? Everything else has been pretty great though. I mean, 90, I would say like a solid 90+% of people are like A quality personalities on Horizon. And like I set my expectations like as close to basement level as I can in like big MMO type situations. Like 2-decade-old MMO or otherwise. And so like, because my expectations are like even keeled at all times, like it feel like they are A+ personalities, but they feel like S class personalities to me. Yeah. So I guess in a sense, like in like a stars align, like planets align type way, that dude and I were destined to meet. Just so I can like be like, okay, thank God, I have some kind of like, barometer for what to expect. I think I've done it. Here? Okay, it's a decent challenge. I was like, why am I hitting him for like 2? It do just be like that? Can I please? There we go. Do I have my thing yet? I don't. Okay, I'm actually gonna run on this. Like, decent challenges should not be that hard, but I let myself forget for just a moment that I'm like literally hitting it with like a twig.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Like, it's just like a little guy.
It's time to stop.
No. F off. Okay, so now we rest in the safety of town. So a common theme for your first 10 levels is that level 1 to 7 is a very easy and straightforward. You don't really, you can just like smooth brain mode it the whole time. And then once you get to 8 through 10, with the type of monsters that you are fighting in order to get decent experience, you're gonna need to pace yourself. As it, like, even matches at like level 9 hit a little bit different compared to like 4s. Maybe I should have gotten like ginger cookies or something instead, something that increases MP rate. Like, it's not like it's bad or anything. I got the colored eggs because it's at level 1. It's a huge injection. It's like twice the health and MP. I do occasionally go up there. The only thing that's stopping me from going up there right off is the goblins that are up there, and the and the dog that spawns at nighttime. I did do a hardcore mode, not Iron Man, because I actually want, you know, extended time with the character. On my normal character, I did try the level 1 mode because I was like, I might as well just turn it on and see what happens. I was on Vomp Hill, and I was doing fine, and then I let myself get cocky, which is, you know, which is when the game is like, okay, ready your butt, and cue the dog chasing me and me running futilely down the hill, and then promptly eating shit right before the zone. I actually got pretty far. I got to 10. So, like, no biggie. All I have to do is just, you know, every hardcore character I get, I just need to get one more level further than I did before. So it's like basically guaranteed, because of like the laws of physics or whatever, that I'm gonna get every job to 75 on one hardcore Iron Man character. Hammers would be better. Undoubtedly. And I can definitely afford it. So on that note, I will go back because I'm pretty sure at level 7 I get access to a club that will give me like a huge power spike. And I'm gonna want that power spike for when I get my first weapon skill, which is gonna like supercharge the speed. The speed of death. One big change that I enjoy on this server is as paladins can now equip previously white mage exclusive hammers, which is a really big deal because before like when Treasures of Otrgon was a thing on Eden, that you could equip like some hammers, but like the power differential between hammers that you could equip and swords as a paladin was huge. It was massive. And there was like a late game Treasures of Otrgon club that was actually really good, and I used it to clear these things called assaults, which are like instanced mini combat situations with special rules. And it was like the only way to reliably get through those. But now that paladins can equip hammers pretty much at any stage of any flavor, it opens up a lot of play for them. What am I at now? 8? 7? Yeah, this is fine. It's like an extra 4 damage. 3 damage. It's good enough. It's like another damage per second.
Let's give it up for the clubs. Club gaming.
So Fashion Souls is not the name of the game normally for Final Fantasy XI. However, a big difference, one of the big differences with Horizon versus other servers is the ability to style lock. So if you have like the spare inventory slots to dedicate, you can be how am I trying to say this? You do be trying to look stylish, or can. So once Treasures is released, my guess, like 8 months from now, I am going to beeline for Blue Mage, and then crush up the Blue Mage artifact armor and snort it so it gets integrated with my body at a molecular level. I love the Blue Mage artifact armor so much, and it pained me so deeply, so often when I had to equip other pieces that just were not even remotely drip adjacent. There aren't many many closed-faced helmets or pieces in Final Fantasy XI, and Blue Mage is one of them. It's like this fantasy Middle Eastern like face drape, which makes you look all like powerful and mysterious. I have not seen a goblin hat yet. I have seen the Beastmaster sheep hat, which on a Tarotaro is so cute. It should probably be illegal to just like look at something and then to get like secondhand dopamine from it so strong that you don't like it. I don't know if we can be friends, person on the internet. No, I guess you're allowed to have your own opinions. I turn away from the microphone to breathe. I want to hit the animal. Can I hit the animal? Don't clip that. If I have to 2 hour to kill this thing, I will. I don't actually know. I haven't touched retail in probably almost half my lifetime. Rounded in some way. Like the last time I played it was in 2008. I'm just gonna do it. I don't give a shit. Once I have the weapon skill, these should be easy. I also need to smash another egg into my own face. What an excellent idea! How do you do Beastmaster Hardcore when you have to unlock it first? I'm thinking of the Ranger. The Ranger is the one that you go die. Or like you go watch something die. Oh, the Beastmaster? Yeah, I remember what that is now. Thankfully you can get... If there isn't already a cluster of people waiting there killing the Kraken already, because that's how I got it. Like I got lucky. All you have to do is... I think the monster is sneak. Like it can only hear. You just have to find a way of putting sneak on yourself. I believe. and then just nope out as fast as possible. You have like an instant warp scroll or something, and then you just, you know, just yeet yourself out of there. But Blue Mage is one of the only jobs that in this game, besides Paladin, that I all-ined on tryharding. Like full-on weapon sets, like dedicated. Like when I play on Friday, or when I play on Monday, I'm forgetting like which days are which. When I play on Monday, if whom it concerns is present, I will show you like the holdover from my other Eden account of like the 20 plus equipment sets that I literally tailor made for each specific type of spell, because Blue Mage is like an inception where you can just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper, like as far as it'll take you, because like weapon, like magic types are affected by like whether they're physical or magical, and then like they are, because they come from monsters, you can get like a monster strength modifier if like the spell from the monster family that you're using is stronger than the monster family that it's supposed to be, you know, like the predator of. And then like even further, man, I feel like I'm that guy from like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with like the stuff on the wall and he's like trying to connect the dots. Like each spell has its own individual modifiers, and so I plotted that out too. But one of the primary reasons I enjoyed it so much is just because it's weird. It's just so strange. It's just a strange boy. I mean, granted, because it's so strange, most people hesitated to invite you because they didn't know how well you knew the job. If you were lucky, the person knew what the job could do. But like, how do you, like, on paper as a Blue Mage, like you can gear yourself like with spells that enable you to do most things except for maybe like main healing. I regularly, this is gonna set, like if you're experienced with Final Fantasy, this is gonna sound insane, but I tanked regularly as a Blue Mage, and it was only when I got this sword called the Joyous for Paladin. Like at that point, if I wanted to tank something, I would just use Paladin, because like the Joyous lets you swing like 800,000 times and do tons of damage, basically doing for free what the Blue Mage had to like work 24/7 in order to accomplish. I just miss it so much, man. Just give me my Blue Mage, man. I don't even need the rest of it. Just Gib opens hand. Give it to me. Yeah, I agree. Like all this different types of buffs and stuff that I got, like warm up is insane. You're basically giving like you're basically like at will giving people an Emperor's hairpin and a Peacock Amulet's worth of accuracy for like 3 minutes whenever. Like if you chose the merit, like the upgrade ability, like points that you can spend on like special abilities later on to like get the job ability that let you project whatever your self buff would be to like the whole party, you could give the entire party +10 accuracy, +10 evasion. I agree, Riggs. It was like collecting Pokemon. I even had a checklist of all the spells that I was missing. Like I almost collected all of them except for like the Chains of Prometheus ones, because I had only before the Eden server kind of died, more or less, when Horizon came out. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna butcher this, but here we go. Namura Mogula. Thanks.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
Aw. I appreciate that. Oh no. Let's go.
Bingo!
Almost there. There's nothing in the rules that says that I can't be escorted like a little bitch. Nothing. I didn't put that rule in there. It wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit to the character limit. I can do what I want. No, I'll be good. I will not turn down assistance when it's provided. Much like you know, it's like when people say like tips are not expected but appreciated. That's kind of the mouthfeel. As a initial stream, and even besides me having the most aggressive robot voice changer of all time live for like 50 minutes, and the server going down for like 10-15 minutes and swapping games, this is going pretty good. Ruffles. I got something for you, Ruffles. Here. My character wants to talk to you in private. I don't know what she said, but it's probably best kept between you and her. So I lowered my mic volume a little bit, so I should be more comfortable to listen to, like just in terms of like loudness. I mean, the music's at like a third strength. How is the sound balance for everyone? You can be mean to me, like I can take it. I used to work as like a personal care aide for like a behavioral school, so like nothing can be done to me that hasn't already been done. Okay, I can lower it a little bit more. Yeah, unfortunately I have that. Like this should be better. Maybe it's a little bit high still. Actually watching the bars go up and down. There we go. Yeah. Thank you for that. Because then I can just keep that at that level the whole time. Just give me the skill. I just want the skill. I'm sitting at 3,000. Like, I don't know why they raised it from like five skill cap to 10. Like, why? I'm gonna write down what you said, San, because I cannot parse that in real time. Lower rebel itch. Because right now I have a bunch of filters running that are supposed to automatically control for stuff like that, but I'm almost certain that there's something I can tweak in order to stop the... the only way I can explain this is by using a bunch of S sounds to like lower the impact. Oh yeah, man, you know it. Here, I've even got this. You know I'm big when I got that. This thing does not feel like easy prey. I need to like remember my basic functions and like dedicate less computational brain power to talking and thinking about my experiences. DO equalize highest frequency. Such confidence I looked away. I didn't think that. No, it's just easy prey. It's not going to do anything to me. I'm just telling the universe this now. I would give my second born to get the club weapon skill. Let me move this up a little bit. Oh, that's all I want. That's all anyone wants, is the club weapon skill in life. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go on the hill. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it right now. Just wait for the what you say. It's coming. Oh lord, it's coming. What's that? Just so you know, I'm pretty okay on money, so don't feel obligated to give or do anything particular. Oh, okay. This probably wasn't. Thank you. It's probably. I don't know if like I just didn't see it or what. Like it might have been sold out. That actually helps a ton. Thank you.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's a very good hammer. So the dog normally spawns on the east side. So as long as I don't play stupid asterisk, I should be fine. Self-reminder, open with Dia, like you normally do. Just pretend like they're not even here. Like nobody's is here. It's just you and the worm. Yes, got Shining Strike. Let's go. Very exciting. That's fine. That is okay. Friendly reminder, if you have better TTV, you can click on the little smiley face that's right next to the chat button at the bottom right of your screen, and you'll get access to emotes that I myself have uploaded to it. I won't be able to upload my personal emotes until I become Twitch affiliate, so it's like as close to like the traditional experience as like I can give you. I mean, we're doing really, really good. And by we and doing good, I mean 40 out of 50. 50 is a metric that I have to hit. And then it's like 3 concurrent viewers to the end of the month. And then I can apply so that Mr. Bezos can, you know, shine his light down upon me and enable me to have more stats and tools. And even though it's not like a forefront concern, the ability for people to sub and give bits and all that fun stuff. I can do like hype trains and, you know. I gotta stop thinking about it.
Slow down, I'm gonna spurt. Sorry.
I gotta keep my expectations focused. I've slept on these eggs for like a long time, and I shouldn't have. Like, they are the perfect level 1 food, besides like maybe like meat jerky or something. Guys are on. Check to see who's online. Guys are on stream, say. 20 minutes into the 20 minutes into stream, server goes down. What a time to be alive. Everyone seems to be having a good time though. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm so happy that I have this like actual white mage hammer. Thank you for that. So as like an early character that's just starting out, which I don't know if that applies to anyone here, you are scraping the barrel for money from any source that you can get and grabbing beehive chips, which I believe drops from these hornets as well as further west. It gets turned into beeswax by alchemists and is a really good source of relatively easy money, since you're going to be experiencing anyway, so you might as well be killing stuff that gets you money. Got lucky on that miss. I'm getting very unlucky with these paralyzes. It's not going to kill me. I hope. No, it's not going to kill me. But it is annoying that 2 paralyzes didn't land. I have the frickin'... Real time gaming. Shining. WS, Shining, Strike. E. So if you're not familiar with this game, you are basically doing very, 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 very light coding in order to do different spells and stuff like that. You can literally just pick from a menu, like a list, like traditionally, but even though this isn't like could really be described as like a high octane game, it does, like, the speed at which you do things does matter in situations like if a monster suddenly appears and it's linked, so it's like attacking your party at the same time, but they were only prepped for like one thing at a time. It definitely makes a difference. It do be making a difference, though. Thank God. I did not tell you to stop paying attention to me.
Leave my buddy alone.
Oh, hey, very cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. We are getting up there. The ring, the experience ring, definitely supercharged. They're right. I'm literally 5. I'm literally 5 away, man.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Like, just skid. I'm gonna kill this little guy. No.
Woo! Mission complete.
Very exciting. I'm sure that everyone at home is pogging out of their gourd at how litty and basted that was. As the kids say in their street vernacular. You know, they all say that. It's like every other word. They're always like saying poggers and stuff. I definitely don't do that, IRL. That'll be ridiculous. Listen to yourself. I should not do this. I'm gonna do this. Paralyze not go off. Here, Ruffles, I'll give you this because I want to make sure that you hear it at least once every hour.
Ja pierdolę, jakie bydle! Bober!
It's part of your your meme regimen. Woo! You, Mr. Goblin.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way! Whoa, whoa.
Just one more. It's man. It didn't want to. It went down fighting, huh? If there's one thing that I will say about Mithrin characters is that everything that they do like action wise, like their stances and stuff when they hold weapons or cast spells or like their emotes are just like all max adorbs. Like when they were originally plotting it out in like the design room, they were like, how adorable should we make this character's like emotes and stuff? And I don't know the name of the original guy that did it, but I'm sure that he was like, send it. Just all in on the cute. Let's go, first time paralyze. So in most MMOs, it's not a huge deal when you level up. Like, unless you're max level or close to it. Like, at that point, it is, like, it's a legitimate achievement because of, like, all the time invested to that point. But in Final Fantasy XI, because it is, by nature, so unforgiving, and it all requires, like, some kind of, like, base commitment to get anywhere or do anything, every level is something to be appreciated. So it's not uncommon for you to level up once and then like everyone in your party going, oh my god, like congratulations, you did it. Amazing. Now you can retire. I'm almost certain that if we ever get that far where I'm actually close to 75, now granted I don't believe there's a chance of that happening or even closer remote, but if it does, I'm sure that's going to be a one day before retirement type situation where this is a die. I'm gonna roll a bunch of natural ones in order, and then it's gonna be all over. That's gonna be all over. Now, sheep are really popular Beastmaster pets, as far as like the Jug pets, like Jug being a consumable item, the nickname for them that lets you summon these creatures at will. But I don't know why. Like, the people, in my opinion, way overpay for getting like sheep stuff, like summonable sheep. Like they have, maybe it's because they have a lot of direct one-to-one damage on their weapon skills and they have like a lot of them. That's the only thing I could think of. I'm gonna rest. I don't want to rest, but I better. I know everyone probably is, but do we have any like peppermint creamer enjoyers in chat? I see a unanimous yes in chat. Goodbye, Nimu. Thank you. And I'm not talking about peppermint creamer and coffee only like during the holidays. I'm talking about like 24/7. "24/7." Like honestly, at that point, just put it in me. Inject it right in my veins. Why hesitate? Once I get to level 10, I will not be going into a party situation because I won't have enough mileage in terms of time to get that done. And at minimum, the courtesy is giving 2 hours or so. Like, cause like if other people are like giving up their time slot to party with you, that's the golden minimum. A good alternative is like 3 hours if everyone involved can make that kind of time, but it's not always the case that they can. The rules around, or the social rules around like replacing yourself can vary a little bit. For sure. In my very personal opinion, you should give like an hour warning ahead of time. Like if you think that you're going to need to be like replaced. Like situations do happen for sure. So I'm not exactly like counting that into it. But like it seems like people definitely appreciate when you say, hey, I've only got like an hour left. Do you want me to like replace myself? That way you can like reach out for people and ask them, hey, we're doing this thing in this place at this position. Do you want to come out? And maybe you could mention that you're replacing someone and that you can give at least an hour. That's like the best case scenario. IMO, LOL. What? I should have checked. Okay. Keep us paralyzed. Let's go. Very exciting. I hope that everyone in chat enjoys watching me beat this animal senseless for short-term gains. Maybe it's because of the rage. Maybe that's why Beastmasters like it. Although I think that I'm not a Beastmaster enthusiast, so I don't know. But maybe it's like I think each skill, like weapon skill that mobs can use is like charge based. Like they just like, I don't know if like they refresh the charges or what. Hate that for me. Doing good. Yeah, man, I don't see my stream in the bot section. It has to be a thing where it like reads the name of the server as close to like the beginning of the title as possible, and I have like launch stream and world's first Stoic plays XYZ. Probably doesn't like it. It like gives up like halfway through the title, but that's okay. Being a good Stoic is all about that acceptance, so. And making the best of what you got. I need to rest. I need to stop pushing it. Slam back another egg. I want to, Ruffles, but around the time slot that I'm gonna be able to do it, my wife is gonna be coming home from a work conference, and it is imperative for my self-preservation to make sure that I love and cherish her as deeply as I can in said situation, because she's going back out soon after that. So like let me rephrase, or like trade off for you. If it happens at like 7 o'clock and I am given permission from the queen to do it, I will do it. But I don't think the chances are high. I think that's going to be no stream day tomorrow. In general, like not doing much tomorrow except like rehumanizing the house. Yeah. I do actually care. I am capable of generating those emotions at a steady enough clip for it to actually like take. It is like the perfect streaming game though, because of all the stuff that normally goes wrong. It will probably be there in some capacity if I can add I'll help it. No. You know. Gotta get some of these in here.
Woo.
The kids love this. This is another good one. It's too much power. It's too much power to have a soundboard, man. Attacks are weakened, so like basically all of it. These do not link. I say to myself to cope. Yeah, they don't. The roles change with these monster families depending on what level they are. Oh, I forgot this one.
Yeah.
What else do I got on here? Enough. It's occurring to me how much of a difference the experience ring actually makes. It makes such a huge a huge difference, dude. When you're like mere feet or meters from the goal, depending on your regional equivalent. We're definitely getting 10 by the end of the stream. Why won't you die, Josh Jagbag? There we go. Oh boy, a triple. Let me check, so... Seems like frame rate is good. I have barely any drop frames at all, which means my ISP is doing exactly what it should. Everyone's cozy. Snugly in their blankets, watching me play a 2-decade-old game. Hitting worms with a hammer. Oh boy. Very surprised it didn't go off. Even though I could probably take it, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to rest.
I'm gonna restify. Gonna restificate. I feel like you're just saying that so I'll get back on Foxhole and also do it. I did my part today. I gave my pound of salt. I got components. I got like enough for like 3 flatbeds. All my homies love flatbeds. And Samaritan went and also, you know, went on his way and started scrapping when I got off. Scrooping. Can I please? Now that's a lot of damage. So did you really just die? God. Well, that's good. Ideally, we'll have... This is all Foxhole speak, by the way. This is not related to Final Fantasy XI. And nevertheless, I will persist. As long as we get, like, full-on BMATs, then we're pretty much set. And then we just, like, You just hold on to them, and then we'll build a base somewhere further up front once you get like freighters and stuff. That sounds right. Just normal foxhole stuff. Or we just set up a facility, you know? Like, even though it's going to be torture, maybe it'll be less torture with the updates. I honestly would. I think that, like, if there's anything that I learned from making the rocket facility in Foxhole that one time in band camp, it was that you can supply gold formed troughs and fill them with all sorts of like whatever it is that horses like, and then put like the world's like most pure water like in a dedicated silver bowl next to it, and you cannot make people take from it. You cannot make horses drink or eat from it. I was drowning in rockets and people were still not taking it. I was like, my guy, I was like 200 meters from the front line. And my brothers in Christ were not taking the free rockets. Ugh. It just wasn't biting. Like, they were good rockets. Nothing was wrong with them. Love that. I wonder how Hunting for Games is doing. I think that he had a kid recently. I think on one of his last streams, he was like, I'm not sure when I'll be able to have time again. I don't know if I'm just like randomly thinking about that. Or like gaslighting myself into believing he said that. But he's honestly one of the main reasons for me getting back into Final Fantasy XI. If anyone is listening and is into Final Fantasy XI or think that this game is interesting, I highly recommend looking up Hunting the Number 4 Games on YouTube. It is very good second monitor food. Very good monitor food indeed. So the plan next stream for this hardcore character is subjecting it to the dunes and experiencing that. If there's any situation that I could definitely see this character dying, it's in the dunes. But it has been done. Lower my gain a little bit more. People have made it out of the dunes as like a hardcore character. So it is possible. Do be possible for show. Let me check on this one right here. It says, have the word horizon in your stream title. It is case insensitive, capitals don't matter. But I feel like there is like a character limit before the bot just gives up. Oh, baby, a triple.
First blood.
We are getting there. We're more than halfway. And then I can allow this being to go back to her mog house where it's comfy and bats don't try to rip her face off. And won't that be nice? Isn't that what any of us want at the end of the day? Isn't that what we all want? We put on this earth just to suffer. Suck if. So at this rate, doing some napkin math, I need to kill like 20 more monsters. And then I'll go back, go to the auction house, re-gear, spell back up, and prep for the next day. And by next day, I mean next week on this character. I want to avoid going too far because it's scary. Because the further away that I go, the less of a chance I can save myself if something goes wrong. I mean, nothing would go wrong because this character is the chosen one, but you know what I mean? Like, conceptually, it could happen. It could happen indeed.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, good. She's killing the Mr. Wolfie there. Normally wouldn't advocate for any dog-like creatures to be attacked, but in this game, I'm just gonna say it. F them, dude. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. Not even sorry is like the most messed up part about it. Not even sorry. Oh, the V-tubes. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wow. Yeah, you got those. I don't know if you can be. I'm probably opening myself up to something questionable, but you gotta have these on your soundboard, man. Like all the greats.
Woo.
They probably don't have this one though.
Meow.
that was specially formulated to be as cringy as possible. Is this thing gonna kill me? No, it's decent. There's no way. I do need to paralyze it though. It paralyzed me? You can't do that.
No.
If I get to, I'm close to, this thing's not gonna kill me. Don't quote me on, that's not gonna kill me. There's no way. This guy's panicking. Got him by the ropes. He's rushing me.
Monster kill.
That's what I'm talking about. No, it's not gonna happen, man. Because I have the power of God and anime on my side. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I risk it? Just not worth.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Just not worth it. All I have to do is just be cool. I mean, your mileage may vary if I'm actually cool or not, but I just have to act the part. Just gotta act the part, and then just let the rest fall into place. Alright. Get back up. Get back out there, fighter.
Alright.
As soon as you get that last tick. There we go. Let's go. Check my surroundings. Make sure I'm not getting flanked in this combat situation. But there's one thing they've learned about being conceived to be cool. It's that people get that impression when you keep your expectations carefully managed and you change your Sigma grind set into like mentality into just being appreciative for what you have for the time that you have it and letting the rest fall into place. And you're like, what the hell is he talking about? He's playing a cat girl in a 2-decade-old video game. You know what I mean. You know it's true. I guess that could have boiled down to like, just don't care about being cool and you're cool. Sunglasses also help, regardless of what the circumstance is, and wearing shorts, regardless of what temperature it is outside. Big agree. Can you just die, Mr. Sheep? Thank you. We're close, man.
Reporting for duty.
Level 1. Have you, Ruffles, have you never experienced seeing someone in winter weather, aka 40 degrees or close, and they wear shorts no matter what? They'll wear stuff that makes sense otherwise, like hoodies or sweaters. I don't know, maybe I'm the one that should be doing that. Maybe it's like expert level self-temperature management. I don't know. And slippers? Don't you get dirt between your toesies? What's wrong with you? Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of sandals. Ignore me. Scratch that from the record. Can we delete that from the record? I could see... I mean, slippers is still like a little... I don't know how I'm gonna let myself feel about that, but... I do react better to the cold in general, though. My wife and I have very different, like, thermometers internally. Like, I can handle it being, like, 68 all the time, which doesn't sound cold, but, like, in a day-to-day living environment might be considered cold for some people. Whereas it's, like... She takes, like, insanely hot showers. Like, to the point that I feel like I'm gonna die if I get anywhere close. Maybe I just let myself have the easy way. And just kill a bunch of random stuff, assuming that it still counts as level 1 for me, or... very weak. Like, just outside the gates, because that would probably be the smartest thing. That, and there's nothing else within, like, a reasonable distance, and I don't want to go all the way around the hill just to kill a few things to get back down. You know, I gotta keep this stream fun and crazy and exciting. I gotta, like, it's just like that one movie where the guy has to keep his heart rate above a certain amount or otherwise he's gonna explode. That's what Final Fantasy XI is, man. It doesn't look like it, but it is. It be like that all day or day. Damn, that worm didn't even have a chance, man. I didn't know those drop silver. So a good way to think of this game, Ruffles, is that all the wildlife in the world and other sentient beastmen creatures are like the... I don't know what side they would be. They're like the wardens. In foxhole terms. You know? And like... like the colonials have like all the tools that they ever need in order to just beat the ever-loving crap out of them. So close. Just like 6 more monsters, man, and then we're good. And then I can go gear for next time. I'm just saying is that, like, I know that when you were born and first handed a keyboard and mouse, like, Foxhole was like the very first thing that you experienced. And so, like, your frame of mind and general outlook on life was permanently shaped by this one experience. And so I'm trying to segue you gently into understanding alternate points of game view, which is a journey that you and I will have to go on together for some time. But I am, Lord help me, I am determined to get you there. We're gonna make this journey together, and then when we're old men, and like, and you're reaching for the keyboard and mouse, and I'll be like, no, you don't have to go back. You don't have to go back to her. It's not necessary. And you're just like, one more time. When we're all playing Foxhole in the year 2060 is like, climate change has like consumed everything else in like a ball of fire, but we still have working internet connection. That type of feel. Oh my god, like one more monster, man. One more monster's gonna do it. We made it to level 10 without dying. Let's go. Yeah, but at least we would have Foxhole too, which I'm sure after Anvil fails in spectacular fashion is going to be next on the list. And they start selling like skins and stuff for Foxhole. Oh, let's go! We did it!
Not.
Oh, dude, 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Level 18.
Whoa! Congratulations!
Woo!
Wow!
Oh my god! Inhuman reactions!
Alright. I'm not going to do level 12. Or level 11. That's too much. Besides, as a mage, I shouldn't be... I shouldn't be attracting attention anyway. I'm not going to do level 11. It's too much. It's too much, like, it's going to be way too slow. I'm going to regret saying this later because it could be like... It could make the difference. Like the extra 10 health to not die, but that would never happen.
Not.
That would never happen. Wow, I also have full inventory too. That is pretty impressive. Oh, I'll probably get a better hammer too. And by hammer, I mean club. Because I'm going to want to gear myself out to help in a party situation. So when you equip attribute buffs to yourself, it makes your spells slightly more effective. Enough to matter if you stack enough of it on top of each other. Oh, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you guys to avert your eyeballs, because I want to take all this stuff off so I can just like replace it right away. This is now a PG-13. You need the dual. What? Oh. My character is extremely close to a flesh-toned underwear set. I'm just gonna take it on faith that no one's gonna undercut me with these extremely low level items. I could probably just NPC these for more. TBH, lol. Got the place merchandise. Let me get all these steaks off, dude. They're selling awfully. Okay, so we accomplished our objective, which was to make it to level 10 without dying, and that was even with the server issues. So that is a pretty good result, if I say so myself. I'm just gonna bury these to the ground. I don't care. I've run out of F's to give. I'm gonna like this. Man, cooking in this game is making me have a Joker moment. All day, every day. Like everyone, nobody does the same thing, which is just undercut just like a little bit to make sure that your stuff sells first. They have to like, they look at it and they're like, what's the lowest common denominator that I can go? While still hoping that people buy it at the original price. It doesn't occur to them that we can all win, man. We don't have to live like this. That's good. That's lucky. I did not expect to get that. Oh, grab a shield. Maple. Even though ideally it won't be getting hit. Come on, man. There's a fly in my residence. I don't like that. There we go. Okay. That's hairpin. Real footman tunic. No, I can't wear the hairpin then. Is that robe really the best I can do? Good. There is no way. Oh man. So far we're doing good. It's just the robe that I have to wear a little bit longer. almost omega overpaid for that. $40,000. That's disgusting. Oh god.
My potions are too strong for you, traveler.
Justice? The original? Come on, dude. It's not worth 11,000. These people are crazy. I mean, granted, it's like really good, but if I just all in on MP, 10,000, dude. You can't have anything in Detroit. What is this? I mean, I'm probably still gonna buy it later. I just don't have the I just don't have the money for it now. Butt rings. Okay, that's way more reasonable. Goes, there's that, and then I just replace all this. Forgot, I need a body. And then I thought I bought the Solia. Apparently I didn't. Use Mr. Auction House. Let me buy the Solia. Is it because it's the last one? The guy's trying to jack up the price. Come on, dude. There we go. Like 15% more is still not okay, but let's try to equip the shoes in my neck. Alright, I'm gonna have to shift money around to get the other parts that I want, but that's okay. Oh boy. And then the rest I just NPC off, man. So we made it. That was a pretty good launch stream. I wasn't paying too close attention to how many people joined, but I think I saw like 15 or 17 at one point, which is like beyond my expectations. So once I make it to... Actually, I'm gonna sell off this stuff now. This other random garbage that I can get rid of. Like, I don't need the colored eggs anymore because I'm gonna be using roasted mushrooms. I do need to buy spells and stuff, but I'll worry about that later. You can always prep for that later. Mr. Swordman, do you want to buy my miscellaneous garbage? Yeah, you do. Look at his face. Which is that? Ideally, you would not be doing what I am doing here, which is selling off piecemeal things like this. As a new adjacent player, you're gonna want to hold on to like as much stuff as you can get away with. I'm footing the bill for this character with my other main one, so I'm gonna worry less about that and just keep the focus on usability. All right, and then I will get this little lady character, cat person, back to the Mog house and back to the safety of her fire and her chair. And then probably end the stream because we got like about 7 minutes, which is not enough time. There's not enough time to do anything in Fantasy 11. Next time though, next time we run this character, it's gonna be Party Central, and then we get to engage with the broader community. Word wrong?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for dealing with the initial 50 minutes of accidental voice change, revealing my cards early, and the sudden server going down for maintenance. I hope that you have yourselves an excellent Friday night, and I will talk to /C/interface with you later. Bye-bye. Say bye.